This crime against me is so messed up altogether, and I wrote in a worse word than messed. It was like up, you know, altogether. But I just want to say that I reserve the right to be angry, pissed off, hurt, scared, sad, mad, and depressed from very cold and calculated oppression in my life. And all because I've really needed the physical help and emotional help that no one, nowhere, and nothing seems to suggest having for people in my situation, that even suggest they have people in power and in places of authority or places of business that suggest to have the care but don't seem to have any care at all. Yes, my mom loves me, but no one could understand the crime that's simply taking place because they aren't even trying to. A lot of people aren't even trying to understand this crime that's happened to me. Nor do they understand why I've created so much in content on YouTube and other places to suggest the crime being taken inside of this fashion, inside of my life. So, how about it's just the fact that people truly suck when it comes to the crime that I've been having to live through, because no one really takes notice to you telling the truth over them coming up with their own facts that are completely untrue, complete lies, and just straight up they're wrong. Like it's all having to do with something that is completely misrepresenting the actual devastation of the long-standing crime that I've been living through. Barely. And then so somehow they come to reason that it's all in your head or what have you, when it in fact is not. So, how about the fact that my actual life has been a living nightmare day in and day out that no one would ever want to think possible? I agree, but I'm actually speaking about the truth and how no one even somehow wants to see it for what it is. Real. That's scary. And when you find out that it's real, and you start confronting the people about the realness, that scary horror show starts turning into a straight up horrifying horror movie, straight out of the wicked hell that it's all from. So I'm tired of living this way in my own life. I would really like to feel happy again and smile and get to feel the original joy and enjoyment that other people get to feel. You can see it on people's faces. And I can assure you there's a lot of people that can see this devastation in my face, regardless on how much I'm crying, flailing, showing people the content that I'm creating. I'm sure you can see it in my actual face. Oh man. This next part's hard to touch on. It's about that nutty smell that turns into a whole lot worse when you're poisoned for so long. That it's like, oh man. it's just wrong from the poisoning, basically. And then feeling like because of the facts of what it just emits from you personally, you just feel so disheartened because you feel no one's gonna love me for sure now. It's one of the hardest parts to deal with. Not only haven't you been loved by your own blood brothers, your own friend, your own girlfriend, and girlfriends that were designed by proxy to make sure that your life was controlled, your brain was controlled, your work life was controlled, and everywhere that you tried to move to grind, you could work 120 to 150 hours a week, and it still wouldn't be enough to get out of a very cold and calculated crime. And on top of that, you feel like nobody is going to ever be able to love you again. And no one ever really did besides your mother and maybe a couple others that just couldn't handle what was happening inside of your life. But you really feel like just thanks for being here. And God bless you for paying attention to my work. I hope that no one has to experience anything closely to what I've had to go through. And I hope that you take care of yourselves. God bless. I know that I'm trying to take care of myself the best I know how. I gotta go.